All right, guys, welcome back to Road to Success. I'm here with Alberto Mateos and Johnny Dark. Your name, honestly, sounds like a name out of a comic book.
I get that all the time, actually.
Right?
I was thinking someone famous, but that's what's up. That's something
Like
different.
Johnny Cage, and like, he's about to like just be Mortal Kombat, like Dark.
No, a lot of people like my last name. They feel like it's strong and powerful with dark.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Pokemon type, so.
I know.
All right, so today we're gonna be talking to Alberto and Johnny, and just getting to see how Alberto got here. He's a big up and coming realtor up in Pennsylvania, doing big things up there, throwing big numbers. This is only his technically really his only first year, but this is the second year that he's licensed.
Yep.
So without further ado, Alberto,
let's get it. Let's get it.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What's the Alberto story?
There's many stories out there. We talking business, personal, a little bit of everything, you know.
Yeah, man, everything. Tell us where you came from.
Born and raised in Gaysburg, Pennsylvania. Both my mom and dad immigrated from Mexico to give me, full better life opportunity and growth here. And not only that, it's just like I've been seeing a lot of these kids that they want to do it, they want to do that or this, and like if your parents gave you the opportunity for a better chance of life, do it. I don't want to be a bad image off my parents. I want to give them a bright image. So I was raised in a household of, being in apartments after apartments, like, sorry, son, where we have to pay rent. We got to pay bills, not vacation time. I didn't know that lifestyle, you know what I mean? And it was just weird, growing up in that household where it's like, it's nitty gritty, you can't do this because of this. Nah, I got that out of my mindset down the road, but like, I'm just telling you where I came from.
Yep.
I had an older brother who fortunately, did good things, and he just didn't see business opportunity. I don't blame him. He did his thing and dropped out of high school, but at the end of the day, he still got a GED and worked at a factory, did great, has a beautiful, daughter now and his wife, so it was just different, he wanted to do his approach. Same with me, I wanted to do my different approach. Mom and dad are the same. It's just that Latino culture mindset is you got to do this because our parents told us this. Well, unfortunately, me, I broke the chains, First generation, graduated high school. First generation, graduated 4-year college degree, York College, Pennsylvania. First generation to start up a successful detailing business, and then got rid of that and went into full-time real estate, and, people didn't believe in the social media videos. It's just being different, like for me, it's just I'm myself, whether on the camera or without the camera, I'm the same guy, regardless. But, that's how, my parents kind of raised me coming up. But down the road, I feel like now they're more happy that I got to break that chain and unleash the beast, like I say.
Right.
And now it's just more of like being myself every day with them, and they're still great people. I love them and cherish them, but you know how the Latino culture is. You try to, hey, mom, let me get you something, or no, mijo, está bien así, I'm good, It's just that's how they were raised, but it's all good to them, and I grew up in that type of household where it's like, if you want it, go get it, but I'm sorry, we can't get it, so you got to chase it yourself.
So when you got your degree, what did you get your degree in?
So I got my degree in Bachelor's Administration of Business, right? And then minor speech communication, so speaking skills. And then a constellation in leadership and development, learning how to build a successful team, learn to show strong leadership roles and prove that, you're a great leader. And not only just the community, but to the public, to the schools, and being a great, strong figure. I'm not trying to be the mayor here or anything. Well, chill. But it's just showing that, you can, show that role towards anyone, Like for me, I'm a big supporter on first-generation students, first-generation business owners, because I can testify that, you know what I mean? Like, I know what it is. A lot of these people where, like, I try to open the door for many newcomers, I do it. Whereas I try to do that for, like, successful people who have, like, 200-plus stores, they drive a nice fancy car, or they had all these amazing, cool stuff on them, and I'm just like, hey, how do I do that? I'm busy, close the door. Oh, I'm busy, close the door. Oh, I'm busy. I'm not like that, man. I'm like, dude, Jonathan, he saw the come up, man. He saw the come up when I first started, and I took him in right away. There's nothing hurt to ask. If you ask and tell.
Yep.
And, there's 24 hours in a day. There's no way you're so busy that you can't take 5 or 10 minutes, a simple phone call, like, look, man, I can do this, but look, let's schedule something in the books, like what we did. It took us a year and 10 months to do this, but look, we're here now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, we all that's.
So I know the plan wasn't to come into real estate, right?
No, it really wasn't.
What? I know you had you told me before, you had a job lined up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that.
So long story short, you know what I mean? Like, this is to anyone out there, it's young, driven, and I was all that, right? So I had my portfolio of all these great cars from detailing. So I started out detailing. I had a portfolio of all that. Detailed all business owners' cars. I had that amazing niche and speech and spiel. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I do. This is what I love. So that was my portfolio from doing Hondas, Toyotas, and it was to Benzes, BMWs, BMW i8, C8s, Porsches, and then when Tesla came out in 2018, that's when I went viral, when the doors and the rose up. Because I was like, yeah, I detailed it, but for free. But that's how you build out your business. But
this is super smart. So you took advantage of like this new car, hyping the market. It up. Like, hey, I'll detail it for free.
Exactly.
Posted it. And next thing you know, you're blowing up. A whole bunch of people are following you, and you're getting a bigger following, and so from there, continue. Yeah.
So then after that, I had the whole portfolio ready, had all those cars ready. So I had my resume, I had my letter of recommendations. This is stuff they don't teach you, like, you know what I mean, to be ready for a great interview. This is stuff where in general that I heard from the public, like I didn't know what the hell an interview was. I'm just like, I thought you just show up, you answer some questions. No, not really. You got to go through some tests, speaking skills, writing skills, and all this stuff. So I'm like, look, I'll bring you everything that I came from. Here's my story where I came from. I was like, I told him straight up, like, I was a 2.5 in high school, but then I graduated for 3.5 because family problems, issues, and same with college. I was first generation college.
Yep.
I didn't know what FAFSA was, FIA was, all this stuff. But I still did it. I mean, I started my first year was a 2.9, but I graduated 3.5.
Nice.
Still maintaining the business, still going to school back and forth, but at the end of the day, it's all about the hustle. So, but then I got the job, got to the interview. She loved my story. She loved me at all. But then, boom, the pandemic kicked for everyone.
Yep.
And what's crazy is people said, oh, yeah, working behind the screen isn't the norm. But look, what's happening? People are working in Mexico. People work in Mexico but are getting paid like in California because they're working remotely, which, quote-unquote, wasn't the norm. So that company just says, look, sorry, we're not going to hire you anymore because of the pandemic. It's not the norm. We loved your attitude. We love everything, but it's just not the right time. It's not in our budget cuts, is what they said. So I'm just like, okay, damn, that is crazy. What am I gonna do? I put so much time and effort. I sold all my detailing equipment. I sold everything to go all in this job because this is a great salary, bonus, own office, vibes, and everything. But I'm like, you know what? I called my lawyer up. I'm like, look, hey, I just got denied because it's not the norm to work behind screen. He's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, go get your real estate license. I'm like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah. I mean, you hear it all the time, right? And what's crazy, every time I clean a car, these big-time players, they own a lot of real estate. Oh, yeah, I just bought this, or I just sold this. Like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, yeah, I got this, I got that. I'm like, what do you got to do? He's like, oh, I don't know, talk to my realtor. Because a lot of them are all big-time investors. They don't really care. Most of them fix and flip and hold, but these are terms I didn't even know. So then I'm like, okay, yeah, well, that was still in my head. And then the second thing was like, you know what? You're right. There's not a full-time young, driven that can relate to them. And it's like, my dad was deported. That relates to a lot of people. I've been living in an apartment complex for my whole entire life. That's relatable. Bought my first mobile home. That's relatable. You know what I mean? This is like come up stories where like people, when I have my buyers, it's not just like, how much do you make? How much? No, you got to relate to them. It's that person to person connection. Like, at the end of the day, yes, this is business relationship, but I want to make sure, like, hey, I know what it's like. I've been in your shoes. And then the third thing is like, dude, a lot of the Latino coaches were just underserviced by saying they would come to the office, sorry, we don't have someone to speak Spanish. Second, a lot of them related to slumlord landlords who just didn't take care of them, yet they were awesome tenants, have been there for 10, 20. The most, when I sold a house, she's been there for 30 years. And she was a slumlord landlord toward that individual. Hard worker, mom, single moms that she killed it with her. She raised her 2 kids by herself, so respect her. And then fourth thing was just like, we got no one's targeted in PA. I'm right there in the border, like Hanover, Pennsylvania. So he just called it, took it, So basically, I graduated on Friday. I still remember it was May 26th. I graduated. My ass was sitting at the books at Rayak the following Monday. So I graduated, saying, finally done with school. It's over.
Degree. I'm going to get a job.
Because I had the interview, but then you hear that before you graduate. I mean, come on, it is what it is. But, I'm like, you know what? 4 years of hard work, first generation, broke the chains. But then I'm like, you know what? I'll be back to school on Monday at Rayak. And I did it. It's done.
Got your real estate license.
So then I got licensed. So for me personally, it was more like I like face to face. I don't like doing the computer. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like working on your computer, I feel sleepy. Let's be real here. I mean, no, if you say you don't fall asleep while watching Zoom classes or courses, you're just lying right now. But let's just be real here. But so then I took it, passed it. I took a couple tries. I'll be honest with you, 3 tries. And people think just because I seen people pass it their first time, boom, boom, and kill it. They're out the business within 3 or 4 months. It's not always about being book smart. You know what I mean? It is good to have that, but it's always good to build personal skills. How you doing skills. Like no one's gonna pick up their phone nowadays and just text. Come on, we need to upgrade on speaking skills, being yourself. Like just be yourself. You know what I mean? And then after that, got it licensed, and I got it December 31st when I signed with my first brokerage. But 2021, and here we are. It's about to be over. Almost complete 2 years. I'm super pumped though. But
and then, so 2022. Do you remember what numbers you did? Yeah.
So I was first with a team, and I just noticed all's good with them. It's just I just didn't feel right. I left within 2 months with them. Great people. Just business wasn't smart for me. But then after that, for the first year of 2022. 25 sales and 4.4 million in total gross volume.
That's big
but that's Pennsylvania, by the way. I get it, Maryland. You guys are killers out here, but
it doesn't matter.
PA though.
What area it is, 4 million is 4 million. Like that's no matter. I mean, there's agents that have 20, 30 years in the business who barely could reach 4 million, right? So it goes to testament of the hard work that you put in, right? Because some other people, they just go, oh, there's no business, but they're not out there going to get it, right? Which is, you got to go out there and get it. You can't just sit around waiting for it to come. You got to be doing something every single day, a couple hours every day to make sure you're getting that business. And that's what you're doing, right?
Every day, man. I mean, every day.
What are you doing to get business?
I mean, for me personally, I told people, Johnny can testify. He's a testament, to be honest. What did I do every day, Johnny? I just posted random videos of what I did. What am I doing? Oh, hey, guys, here's a clipboard. I just talked to so-and-so. I just finished showing this property, and I'm about to go to do an open house. I did first a vlog lifestyle, right? And then, I heard everything from, big-time agents, lawyers, social media gurus, or everyone was just when they first saw those videos, dude, that's dumb. Why are you doing that? Stop wasting your time. But no, dude, I'll be honest with you, I spent $0 on Zillow and all that crazy stuff. Good for you. If you can afford it, by all means. But coming into this first industry, Johnny, we both knew, how much did they charge us? $2,000 up front for the cost and all that?
Yeah, for the starting fees of a real estate agent, depending on where you're at, but Pennsylvania, I didn't go to college, but as soon as I graduated high school, I just really worked everything I could do, and then as soon as the fees hit, it hurt my pockets.
Dude, I was $1,500 or $2,000. You need this, you need the system, you need these tools, you need to pay this, you need. I'm just whoa! I thought after get the license, I thought they would provide that, but no. We didn't know that. He's also first generation as well. We didn't know this, But back to your situation, yeah, dude. I've been just doing that type of stuff and just showing the momentum of social media is big, to a point, good publicity or bad publicity is good publicity, any type of form of shape, you know what I mean? That video of the pirate, everyone saw my business card. That went viral, all organic views, and I still get people looking at that. So, but yeah, I honestly just do social media. Videos are big. Vialdi actually got me big on doing videos, so you shout out to him. And what's it, Todd Collins?
Yep.
Yo, Todd Collins, bro, I still got to get you dinner. I owe you big time. Because I was the first guy that rose up there and said, okay, starting today, I'm doing videos. Meanwhile, all those other people were just watching. They're like, yeah, no, he's not. Oh, to this day, Todd, we still doing those videos. Shout out to him. And but yeah, just videos, being yourself, and brand you. Be yourself, you know what I mean? That's the thing, is people don't understand. Like, it's hate to say, I'd say any industry, right? But like at the end of the day, just be you, who you are, and be yourself. Trust yourself.
Right.
Build that confidence. Feel like you're like $1 million agent. You know, I mean, fake it till you make it. Let's be real here. You know, fake it till you make it. Yep. There's people out there who've been working for 9 or 10 months, still haven't got their first sale. It was so hard for me. I had to get my first sale within 6 months. But at the end of the day, I didn't know you could, you know, represent buyer and seller. So it was a win-win. It was easy. You know, landlord was going to leave, sell it to them, but just landlord needed an agent.
Yep.
I was the agent at that time. And that was my first buyer and already pre-approved, ready to go. And that buyer just like, I needed help. And because the landlord didn't understand her dialogue. And the landlord was like, I just need to sell this. I'm out. And so I think that was one of the smoothest transactions, one of the best transactions I've ever seen. And that was during the pandemic where, like, the seller even gave her $5,000 in seller concessions. Like, she even paid for the transfer tax because this was a loyal tenant. I told you, 25 years she's been living in that apartment.
That's long.
And now she's making money because she owns the top part, and then she lives in the bottom.
Oh, wow.
So that was one of my first sales. But 6 months, guys, and after that, I took that video with her, took that photo, wildfire. All these Hispanic families calling me left and right. Oh, hey, I actually worked with her. Oh, hey, I know her daughter. Oh, my daughter went to school with her. My daughter wants to buy it. It just, once I sold that first one, it was at it. I was getting constant phone calls left and right. Oh, we got to get you this and this, and then that's it. The rest is history for the first year, and I'm not done yet. I'm not leaving yet. I'm not leaving.
So, just to touch on that a little bit, I mean, I've heard it a bunch of times too, like from other people, like, hey, go to somebody else's closing, right? Take some pictures at that closing. You don't need to say it's your closing, but people are just going to see that you're there, you're around business, you're around people that are doing it, right? And the fact that you are, it gives you the credibility because, like, yeah, I mean, you are around the people that are doing business. You understand how things work, right? So people just need to see that sometimes, and then as soon as they see that, they're like, oh, okay, cool, let me call this person up. And that's exactly what happened to you, right? Except, you know, you actually got your deal done, and then that's when it
spun off.
Yep. So then now, this year, what do you think you're going to end the year at?
I mean,
November.
November-wise, I mean, if I'm right, I think I have like 33 units, and we're at 7.7 for this year,
So probably end the year. Like
I'm hoping at 8. The goal is to go 8. I mean, that was my big goal. And like I said, and the other thing I was telling you is, like, have a vision board. That, to me, it's, for me, opinion-wise, it helps, man. Like, I had a vision board of like, I want a GTR. I want to go to Cancun. I want to be debt-free. I want to be, like, this crazy stuff. I want a 4-unit. Dude, I have that on my office. I mean, people don't see that, but, like, when you check out my Instagram, which we all do, we'll put all those Linktree stuff up there. But, like, I have so much stuff there where it's like, it's just accomplishing. Like, I wanted Rookie of the Year. The crazy is I got Rookie of the Year, but I didn't think I got Rookie of the Year of #1 of, like, national states of all Latino culture under 2 years under business. You know, it's a big accomplishment. Texas, Miami. Like, I was ranked #1.
Yep.
And that's NARAP, you know, National Association of Realtors Hispanic. And I was just like, dude, this is some crazy stuff. I mean, I didn't realize some small guy from PA outdid these big companies that are big cities, big dreams. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Just the grit, the mindset, you know, just keep. And whenever you get an opportunity to do like a podcast like we're doing, and get an opportunity to get interviewed by other people, schools, and give back. If you got like that 30 minutes, man, just, I think that's the biggest thing. And like, and the other thing I want to tell a lot of first coming agents, do not worry about the money. Get that out of your head. I mean, for me, it's just like, just keep doing the right thing. Keep doing the right thing. The money will come. Yep. But you don't even realize, like, oh, my God, I just closed 6 houses in 1 month. I'm like, oh, wow. I just closed this amount. I'm like, oh, I just closed this big house. I'm like.
Because the thing with real estate is, it's not like what I do today is going to get me paid tomorrow.
Exactly.
No, what you do today is going to get you paid in 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe 9 months, maybe 12 months.
Exactly.
I mean, how many borrowers did we get that came to us, they no credit, no money, nothing, and we're like, okay, we're going to help you literally from scratch, because in the Spanish community, we unfortunately have, you know, a lack of understanding of credit, you know, a lack of understanding of, like, job history, like, basically a lot of things that, you know, when you grow up here in America, that you kind of take for granted because you, like, it's just, you know, simple knowledge, right? Like, you know, they don't have, right? And in our countries, they don't have credit. They don't have credit cards.
And they're raised on buy this cash
Everything
and
cash.
go.
Everything cash.
Oh, why do I trust banks? I don't like banks. No, in reality, you need to have your bank account or a simple stuff with your name on it. And a lot of them are just like, yeah, no, I just closed my account because I didn't like that bank teller.
Yep.
And just like, guys, you gotta be out there and, you know, educate them, like you said, and 100%. I still have the number in my head. To this day, me and Vialdi have a total of 90 cold leads that unfortunately just couldn't get pre-approved because there's lack of credit, lack of knowledge, and it's not on us. I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to the buyer.
Yep,
you know,
because we gave them all.
We gave them the steps.
All the tools. Sometimes people aren't ready, and that's something you have to know as a realtor, as a loan officer, as whatever business, whatever industry you're in. You can give people all the tools that they need to succeed, but like the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Exactly.
So sometimes you can give them, and you can't. You know, we will always keep touching base with them. Hey, like, how's everything going, right?
Oh,
but
yeah.
don't waste your every day on it, right? You need to be on the people that actually do come and actually are like, man, what do I have to do?
Big shout out to Alex. Alex, he was on it.
You tell them, and then they go, all right, I'm doing it. And then, like, I'm like, hey, man, you have no credit at all. You need to get a couple credit cards. Okay, cool. Literally next day, I'm like, he's like, I got the credit cards. Awesome, right? And it's like, all right, I need to have how much saved up? Okay. And then it starts saving up. Like, and yeah, I mean, the money aspect, it's not, it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, if you keep putting in the work, it's going to come.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, at the end of the day, just keep doing it, keep pushing it. I mean, it sounds cheesy, but at the end of the day, it really is. Like, to be honest with you guys, you know, like I tell people, I say this every time, even with Johnny in the car, I'm like, man, look, I know you're just getting started. It's tough right now. I mean, the rates, it's crazy right now. This is where we're going to the switch, and and no one can teach you that. You have to learn. You got to get just used to it. But then the saying I say is, you can't build a bridge in a day, and if you build it in a day, it's going to collapse. It's going to collapse quick. You know what I mean? You got to build that foundation, just like with, you know, we like to work out and everything, but like, guys, do legs. I mean, yeah, you have a strong base on top, but the legs ain't going to hold that no more. You know what I mean? Just, you got to be straight and straight to the point. And honestly, like, I tell my buyers what they need. Like, I'm not that guy where it's just like, I get it. You got to get business. Oh, hey, show me this house tomorrow. Whoa, calm down. You guys got to have time management skills. So, you know, my boy here is married, having a kid. I mean, I have a girl and everything, but like, I don't know how it is with a kid yet. I have a dog, Chop. Shout out to Chapo. And but like, yeah, time management is big. Yes, there's 24 hours, guys. Yes, just because, oh, I'm this, I'm that. No, we got to go by a calendar. And once I changed that from last year, because I was cat and mouse, I was chasing them all the time. Like, okay, tomorrow 5 o'clock. Yes. I get it. It was during COVID. Houses would go quick. Whatever. I get it. 100%. I get it. But now, having a time management or calendar, Outlook, calendar, whatever. It's just, you know, be on advance on time. I mean, that's what helped me build my business higher.
Is getting organized.
I'm sorry, but this is Alberto's time. You know, you gotta be under my time. I want to make sure I'm clear-minded. I want to make sure when I look at the house, what we can negotiate. Or, hey, I think we should do this. Or, hey, you know what? This offer sounds better because we're gonna do this. I want to make sure I give you 100% service of Alberto, because when I'm there, I'm there. You know what I mean? I don't want to give you that, you know, little 50%. Like, okay, I'll show you, but like, I really don't want to try. No. If I'm going to try, I want to make sure we're on my terms, my lender, we choose my title company, and we're good to go. And so far, I mean, that's how it's been. I mean, they understand it. They understand now. Because they've been seeing the wins. And you know how it is sometimes, the mentality, like, oh, if he can buy or she can buy, or if that family can buy, I can buy. You know what I mean? It changes that attitude and mindset. Well, okay, let's do it. I'm going to need this. And that's it. That's the rest is history.
And, I mean, it's I think it's really smart to think that, right, and say, what am I doing wrong, and how can I get better, and always be thinking that, because, you know, you, like you were saying, you were running around, and you're getting business last year, but then this year you're doing more, and you got more organized, right? You didn't stick with the same formula.
CRM, I'm going to hold you right there. CRM is key, and shout out to Vialdi, and we might be tweaking it, but we use, what, Mondays? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's always, you know,
we always
it doesn't matter what's
CRM, man.
As long as you use it, that's the important part. Because you can have a CRM all day, it could be the best CRM in the world, but if you're not using it, it doesn't matter, right? And it's just about staying on top, of your clients, making sure, you know, that you're on the timelines that you're supposed to have. And it's just a reminder, right? Because we have so many things going on, personal, business, life. And then so many different clients with so many different stories. So you need to be able to stay on top of it. And there's no way to stay on top of it if you don't, you know, have a good system in place to be able to follow up with those people. Because, you know, if you don't follow up, somebody else will.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I mean, it's you know, to wrap things up, you know, make it short, you know, making long and short. It's just like, dude, there's someone out there is more hungrier than you are. You know what I mean? If you think I'm a good agent, there's probably someone who's the next upcoming agent that's going to outdo me. But, you know, I want to meet that guy, him or her. But at the end of the day, I always tell everyone, just don't get comfortable in this business. Do not get comfortable. Any business. Don't think just because you had a very successful year, you're going to have it the next year. No. This is a roller coaster. You know, it's what you put in is what you get out. You know, I tell people all the time, they say, how are you doing so good? How are you doing so good? Guys, I haven't gone on a crazy vacation. I don't go out. You know, I've gone now. It's time to settle and learn to have fun, because I was telling you. But, like, guys, it's all what you put in. You put 20 to 25 hours a week in real estate, you're going to get 20 to 25 hours worth of real estate. You put in 50 to 70 hours of real estate, you're going to get those results. And, but that, I mean, reality, 100%, this opportunity was great. I'm 100% happy with not just you, but also with Dark, my homeboy over there. I mean, he's my mentee, he's my boy. I mean, I've been trying. He's trying. I mean, he's learning. He's getting it. He's getting his name out there. Like I said, this is based out of my experience, based what I've came from, how I've been relating. But like I said, there's people out there who do it differently. Some of them don't even do social media. I know top agents, and not just this, but anywhere, they don't even have social media. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like, what's your name is what you get. You know what I mean? Like.
So this was a great part one. Join us for part two, where we're going to continue a little bit with Alberto, talk more with Johnny, right, and give you guys some more tips about life, about, you know, business, about working out, all that type of stuff. So thanks, Alberto.
It's good, gang.
See you guys on the next one.